Alright. We are indeed live, I believe. 6 old people waiting. How's it going, y'all? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. I just got a ping from somewhere. How's it going, guys? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. Yeah, we'll get to watching here in a second. We have plenty of games to watch. For some reason, I have 9 replays, and I don't know why. So when I watched like the wrong game for the wrong week, didn't let me know. Don't know why. How's it going, Fran? Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good, man. I haven't been able to stream as much lately, so I haven't been able to hang out and chill with y'all as much. So I'm excited to do so today. I also need to check really quick before we start. How's it going, Dash Reptile? How's it going, Zeke? How's it going, Walt, Casper? Hope you guys are having a good day. I also need to check what time I work. If it's at 4 or 5. Because I genuinely do not remember. Hold on. Let me go and look. Today is Tuesday the 8th. We're at 4:30. So at least it's not 4. Bingo. Oh, you're right. Good. Clutch, 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 Marcus. Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta find it. I can't see you guys right now because I have Discord on the monitor. I have my OBS on. So, give me 1 sec. Open link. Yes. Okay. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hello, and how's your day been? My day's been pretty good. How you doing, Endless? I woke up. I hung out for a little bit. Worked on some graphics. I can put it, like, down here. No, I think it's best up here. I worked on some graphics for some league stuff. I went to the gym. I jogged there and back because we were trying to win the ulti step up challenge. I probably won't win, being based on how confident everybody else in there is. I think it was KHD and Jeff. We're very confident, but I'm hoping we can get close. Quick generate a board. Oh, is it like a? Okay, hold on. I just grabbed the one that you posted. Hold on, let me click and go to it. Bingo. Oh! You're right. Okay, this is probably better then. Okay, hold on. We'll generate the board on stream so there's no shenanigery. So I went to it. Let's see. Doing this all. Thanks for asking. Good to hear. Good to hear. I've already, to click mark the boxes. Okay, I'm confused. Hold on. Show bingo title. One with 8. There go to bingo card generator. What do I do? How's it going, Huados? If you guys want to drop a like on the stream, I'd also greatly appreciate it. It helps push me out to the general public a little bit more. So people can come watch BBL with us. So this bingo card, Marcus, walk me through this, brother. What in the world am I supposed to do to like get this to generate correctly? I want to make sure I can do it right. We're gonna have a good old bingo card for this. Type production, Barry. How's it going, Ollie? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Probabilities, play online. So I just go to Bingo Baker. Oh, generate card. And then if I click it, oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put this on this screen and then I'm gonna add it to my OBS. Bingo recap. Okay, cool. I got this. Ooga booga. Pretty much. Hold on, guys. We're almost there. I promise. Let's go to window capture. Add source. Close that. Please go away. Thank you. Window capture 3. There we go. And then I'll crop. Just give me a second. Is it all? Is that how I do this? Yeah. Okay, and then is Silvally moment the free space. OGalbina. I like that. OGalbina. I guess it just sounds better if you say OGalbina for that one, though, so I'll let that one pass. Now you can click on the tabs to mark them instead of dragging graphics over them. Yeah, no, this is 100% better. Unexpected sash, forfeit, Oh, dude, I'm totally here for this. Okay. There we go. I think that's fine. The only issue we're gonna run across is I'm not gonna be as easily able to, look at chat. So, I hope this is the right one, right? Let's check. Okay. Cool. So that's nice. There we go. I think I figured it out. There we go. Now it'll be good. Silvally's the pre-speeds. Plenty of those to be had. There is going to be a ton of Silvally moments. Let's go ahead and click it. Look, that's awesome. Okay, sick. 1 second. My doorbell just rang. I'm gonna go check and make sure that it's not an axe murder. I'll be right back, y'all. Again, we'll be good in a second. I promise. Hey, puppies. Who's at the door? And do you know where that is? Very weird. Alright, we're back. I'll look for John's in the Discord assault. I appreciate that. You gotta let me know. And let me know as, like, the game happens. Okay, cool. Alright. Let me just text my stepmom really quick. Nobody's at the house. I was not ready for that. Dana. You guys leave? Question mark? Okay. We should be good. Let's go ahead. And get this going in 1 second here. Okay, hold on. I clicked off the bingo one. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. Found one, I'll post when the match happens. Sick. Okay, so first up we have Mob of Justice versus Siebes. Looking at the matchup. Doesn't Yveltal just win? Because it just U-turns on the tar every time until it's in range of Focus Blast. I guess, like, Licky can check it, but what does Licky do back? Yeah, I feel like it just wins. Lop is also very annoying. Because what checks Lop? I guess Ho can soft check the Yveltal as well. Now that I think about it. But that Dharm is also very liable to potentially win the endgame too. Just because water is Rotom and Rotom gets chipped by U-turn and everything else just dies to Crash. So that's also something to keep in mind. I don't know if that's Battle Bond Grand or Putting I'm pretty sure it's Battle Bond Grand. I remember it was like Battle Bond T-Tar Ho-Oh Sand. We'll see. And then what Drill doesn't do as well, but Drill's a good rocker. I will say there's not a lot for that Battle Bond Grand, especially if it's Gunk. Battle Bond Grand should just kind of win the game as well. So that's gonna be very scary. I'm interested to see how Siebes plays around that, because that's looking really scary. There's not good Ho-Oh switch-ins, because again, Primarita is your water. Makes you a little bit more weak to the flying for the fire types, and especially if it's a Ho-Oh that can click Brave Bird. So that's really, really scary. And Nock is doing a lot to both, yeah. Rock Slide to Yveltal. Oh, it could totally be physical Yveltal in this matchup, actually. You're totally right. Or maybe mixed. But you're right, yeah. I forgot it got Rock Slide, so that really helps a ton, actually. I do feel like this game's just going to be predicated on who overwhelms who first, and I think Siebes has the opportunity to do so if he plays a little bit more aggressively. Because there is scary things for Siebes' team. Even Tar can claim a kill every time it comes into, like, Ban Tar is kind of crazy in this matchup. So that's another thing to keep in mind, but I think that Siebes can kind of overwhelm depending on how well he positions offensively. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We have a lead of Galar Dharm. Let me look at really quick. We have Freeze, No Status, Screens, Salt, Hacks the Win Con, Crit Mattered, Type Reduction Barry Johns, Wheelchair, PV Soul Struggle. Mod's gotta post the replay. You gotta let me know that one too. Uber dies by turn 5. Annoying Spectator, I'll have to keep my... You guys have to help me with these, by the way. What is stepping on Legos moment? I don't know what stepping on Legos moment. You gotta ask Mr. Marcus for that one. You gotta ask Marcus for that one. Boosting Wars, which I get. Every single mon on the winning team gets 1 kill. No Ubers, no Steel, no Dark. They both have a Dark. There's no Steel on Mop of Justice's side though. So are we counting like no Steals in general? Or no Steel as a whole? Winch-worthy hazard damage? So like 50% from rocks or something like that. I get you. Forfeit, toxic stall, unexpected attack. So will we count no Steel for this one? Because Mop of Justice MOJ doesn't have a Steel with him? Or does it have to be both? That'll be marked for a match? Oh no. I don't know. Up to you guys. Let me know what you think. But now I kind of know him, so I'll go. We have Darm lead. Hard out. Scouting for Scarf, I suppose. Like, you don't want to be Scarf Wisp, you don't want to be Scarf Bolted, anything like that, I guess. And maybe he's banned. I think this kind of tips off that he's for sure banned. Being that he was kind of scouting for this Rotom, or he just is Belly Drum. And I think Belly Drum is unbelievably bad in this game. I think no Team on Steel. Okay, cool. So we're gonna count it. Look at that. Boom! Our first one. So what? It's not Scarfed Arm then. There's no way it's Scarfed Arm if he's sorted out there. Or Scarfed Arm with no U-turn, which is extra crazy when you play Rotom Wash. But we'll see. Hard out into the... Oh wait, no. I'm dumb. Sorry. I read the leads wrong. It was Ho-Oh lead into the Rotom Wash, but then a double. So again, scouting for Scarf still. I guess still same applies. I don't think he's Scarf. And because you U-turn there. I don't know. Interesting. Cloud9. We have a Toxic come out from the Gengar. That's super clutch, actually. Toxicing this thing for a potential special Yveltal is super, super nice. Incredibly nice. And Gengar is going to be so annoying. Is this sub-toxic Gengar? That's great. I like this set a lot. And we're going to get Toxic Stall on one of these, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and click it now. This is sub-toxic Gengar. I'm very much so here for the set because it chips down that tar, it chips down this Licky to where that Yveltal can really put in a lot of work. Social Studies Superstar. Good stuff, buddy. You want to close my door? Thank you. Really cool stuff, though. So we do see an Earthquake, so at least it's not a Licky that's too passive in the sense that it can't break the Gengar sub. And we have a Yveltal come hard out on it, which is obviously very, very nice. I hope he doesn't taunt this thing. Don't taunt it. Protect. So it is physical Yveltal. I will say, the Protect was interesting. I feel like I just put him Rage Toxic. Not that this thing was doing anything at this point anyways. It's going to be 2-chip to check the Gengar. And we're going to see a big knockoff and just a big, big, big KO. So, that's obviously clutch. Tar's going to come out. No Scout for the Scarf Tar, but that U-turn did an incredible amount. And I'm really seeing why he went physical Yveltal in this game instead. That U-turn did a ridiculous amount. Why even be Focus Blast when you can just U-turn on it? And then be like, U-turn, knockoff, Rock Slide 4th. There's really nothing that can... Wow, it's a lot. So the Edge comes out and miss, but it doesn't really matter unless that's Sash. We're going to see an Earthquake. We're going to see a Toxic from this Excadrill. So just spreading a ton of hazards, and then MOJ really overplaying there, going for Toxic. I don't think he really has the liberty to make such a play. I will say, I think this hard Gengar play was a little bit interesting, because Earthquake is definitely a potential click from Mop of Justice, for sure. Stepping on Lego should go under Mass Attack. I hate Yveltal. 58 with Knock to Licky. Yeah, that was for sure Spadef Licky, but that's gross. Yveltal's broken, and it's crazy that it's allowed in Showdown. I thought you guys were smarter than this. Wi-Fi guys banned it before you did. So this is going to sub up. Right? Or just Toxic. Good Toxic play. Not wasting any HP. Oops, sorry. Not wasting any HP at all. So that was a very, very solid Toxic play. Steve's just playing this game really well. Volt. Hard drill. Did he pump? Come on, pump. Yeah. That was a bit of a... That was a little bit too much. That was a little bit extra. I will not lie. So we have a sub. And another Volt. I don't know if I would go into this in sub. I'm assuming he's Hex. I would just throw off a fat Hex. And the only issue is this Greninja. Steve's is playing well, but this Greninja can totally win. Big pump. It's not Life Orb, but that's getting chipped. That looks like it's AV Prim, if I've ever seen an AV Prim. Yeah, that's for sure AV Prim, but why let it take that chip? I feel like that's a bad play. Letting it take that Volt, you're putting yourself in the range of that, that Greninja here soon. So, I don't think that's a good play at all. Flip turn, then you take the helmet. Yeah, I think he's gonna lose to the Gren here soon. Right? I feel like the Gren endgame is not looking good for our hero. That crash did 41. Is that band damage? I honestly don't know. This one's strong, but Sacred Fire. Goodbye, Gengar. Prim comes out. Isn't this just a wrap? How does he? Yeah, flip turn, but you're just getting chipped. I'd rather, if I'm gonna predict a switch, if I'm gonna predict him to pivot out with his Ho-Oh, isn't clicking Ice Beam infinitely better? Because you catch that Tangrowth and you can 2-hit KO it. It's shown that it's Helmet, it's not AV. I don't know. I feel like he started this game off very well, and now things are looking really tough for that Gren. I feel like that Gren is just so close to winning. No, there's a pump. He did all of his pumps, by the way. With Battle Bomb. So, this is looking tough. I mean, Lob can still do a lot. He didn't Mega. 4K. That was a regular Lob in close combat. Let's see. Damn, and that banded Ho-Oh, that is for sure banded. That should die in 1. I refuse to believe otherwise. Wow. Can you do mine next? Gonna go to bed soon? Yeah, I'll do your game next. I got you. Knock off. No item loss, but I mean, oh, and it's Megatar. He rock slided, and he's super powered. He tried to catch the double. That's insane. That was an AIDS turn. I feel like Ho-Oh just wins now. Oh, and it died. This thing's gonna Brave Bird. It's Scarf Ho-Oh. Very clean. Wow. Does Ho-Oh just rock kill Darm from full? Okay, before I watch Ollie's game, I'm sorry, I have to check this. Oops, I accidentally clicked on a game like that first. Hold on a second. 4K? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Hold on. I have to check this. I'm sorry. I thought that was banned Ho-Oh, right? Because that killed G-Darm from full. I was like, it's banned. That's cool. I like seeing people not bring... Wow, no, Ho-Oh is just strong as hell. If that is Adamant Scarf or something like that, that is severely in his favor to kill. That's nuts. Okay, then I just don't... My head calcs and Ubers are not the same as they are in Standard. Wow, so Scarf Ho-Oh, cleaning up. That's very cool, actually. Good stuff on Rob Justice. I thought this game was tough for him in the beginning, but I think Battlebond Grand also just kind of won that endgame very, very easily. Let's look and see. Always got post replay. TV still leads to struggle. No. Type production, no status. Was there any status in this game? No, there was 10. We have a toxic stall thing. Of course there was. Hacks the wind gone. No screens. No. No salt. Yeah. GG's to them. That was a fun one. That was definitely interesting. I think we earned this Silvally moment as well. Like, for sure. I really like the Gengar play from Siege early on. Since you're gonna do my game versus Ollie next, I sent you my pace. Yeah, if you guys played each other, for sure. If you guys both want some of your pace, I can look at both of them. But we get that one. That's Zeke. Smat versus Pinor. That's why I have too many things. I clicked on that one twice. Craft versus yesterday. Thickful V10 Breilooms. Ollie versus Dashing Sceptile. Dashing, I love you, brother. You gotta stop drafting that Regieleki. Drop that immediately. Oh wait. Yo, Dashing Sceptile. Might need some extra time to move tomorrow. Having some laptop issues. Let's go! That's the Ollie I know. I'm not surprised. I love you, Ollie. I'm not surprised at all. So we got a Johns right there. Thanks, Ollie. Appreciate you, King. Yeah, if you guys want to DM, just DM them to me. Don't add me on the BBL server because I don't know, the server's far away. It's easier to get them from apps. Look, I'm also eating lunch, like a very late lunch, but I'm hungry lab. I knew posting that would get net more bingo points, but I felt like on Discord. Thank you. I don't know if it'll let you post links in the chat. I'm about to send it. Okay, cool. Let me grab them both. There's Big Ollie. Oh, but wait. Do you not want me to show them on stream? I'm assuming you guys are cool. My laptop was making weird cracking noise. A John is a John, Ollie. Oh, what you want, brother? Regardless of the reason. A John is a John. Okay. Are you guys cool with me showing your pace on screen, though? You guys, let me know if you're okay with me showing it on screen. By the way, what state do I live in? I live in California. Cali, baby. It's 2:26 in the 2:26 p.m. I didn't get home from the gym until like 12:30, and I did the dishes and took a shower, so I'm gonna start eating until like 2. Okay, well that's good at least. Okay, tell me, am I good? Am I good to show you guys your pace on the screen? You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. I kind of already showed for a little bit, so oh well. But oops. Okay. Wait, you were Scarf Technoblast? 4K. I'll send my tomb. Where he says, just DM it to me on Discord. Team versus Ollie. And then we have Dashing Step House. Okay. So we have Boost Weavile, just SD3 attacks. Ollie and his HOAS team, that's very scary. Then we have Adamant DD Ray, which is very scary as well. There's Dragon Dance V Create Extreme Speed. And Dragon Ascent, obviously. Stabs. Pretty offensive steel. It's not super offensive, but decently offensive with a little bit of speed, which is good to see. We have Scarf Special Genesect with Techno Blast. Can you please tell me why you are Techno Blast Scarf? Techno Blast was for a neutral hit on Zard? That's really cool. That's actually super cool. I will not lie. I'm super here for it. Rest Talk, Toxic Strange Team Wheezing. Which is a little bit fodder this game, but it checks the Marshadow, which is nice. Other than that, it's looking tough. And then we have what? Just Defensive Manaphy or Spadef Manaphy. You can call Toxic Knockoff. Okay. Now biggest threat to Mr. Ollie's team is that fucking Zard. Let's see if he brought DD Zard. It is DD Zard. We also have Spec Teleki. As long as you have a Steelix, that'll never be an issue. And eventually they'll get put in Shard and or E-Speed range. We have Bulk Up, 3 attacks, Marshadow with no Sneak, which could come into play. And it's Iron Head for the Wheezing, which is also good and interesting to know. It was so hard to prep for Ollie. Yeah, his team's very gross. For sure. DD Zard, which I think like can just honestly just win the game. It's really hard for him to break. It's just that there's so much pressure on that Wheezing, and Wheezing is also fodder for this Pokemon, and for this Pokemon. Which again, very scary. Then we have what? Colbur Starmie with Psychic Talk, Ice Beam Recover. Not too bad. Definitely more fat than everything else. Then we have an AV Nidoqueen. I'm always here for AV Queen. Pretty defensive actually, and then it's wow, defensive AV Queen. Interesting. I will say that the Genesect endgame looks pretty nice if he can position properly. If he just gets rid of that Corvi, Flash Cannon can totally win as well. I guess it's getting rid of Corvi and Starmie and then chipping down that Zard. So I guess there's a little bit more than I'd like to think. And then we have a defensive Rocky Helmet Corv with Iron Defense, Body Press, Defog, and Roost. Zard Marsh smashed me if I got chipped. No, 100%. Brought Rust off Wheezing because it was my defensive food for like 3 months that I was most scared of. No, makes 1 second. Makes 100%. Make sure to reset the bingo. I thought we were resetting the bingo, like, you know, in between streams. I thought we were trying to, like, get as many as we could on stream. And, like, try and win bingo and, like, get a whole thing. You know? I thought we were supposed to, like, do the whole thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and watch. Right? Shouldn't we be doing that? Because then, like, we can't ever get bingo in one game. There's no way. That would be, like, absolutely insane. We reset bingo in between streams and we, like, re-randomize the card. But Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. We have the matchup. We know everything. We have a lead. Manaphy versus Lead Corvi. Knockoff is great. Getting rid of this thing's helmet is going to be really nice for stuff like Ray, for stuff like Weavile, throwing off free axles. And honestly, after this, nothing really immediately breaks us besides Aleki. And Aleki is Aleki, and you have a whole ass Mega Steelix, you know? Yeah, that was my mindset, do bingo per stream. That's what I was saying. I think that's probably the move. Wait, hold on. Do any of you have a reduction berry? Oh, we have one. Let's go. Do we do it as if, like, it pops? We'll wait and see if it pops. We have a Rocky Helmet. Big body press. Now, you can just off a free Scald here, can't you? Yeah. Scald's nice, because if you can have Burr on this thing is so incredibly passive from here onwards. And now you can U-turn on what? A potential Roost. The only thing is you don't really deal with this Pokemon super well. He stayed in, and oh, wow. I skipped past it a little bit. I'm surprised he didn't scout for the T-Bolt, Specs T-Bolt, Life Orb T-Bolt, or like Flamethrower or anything like that. I guess he couldn't go Zard. But isn't that when you go into Nidoqueen? Interesting. You see, this thing's gonna take more Helmet Chip. It's gonna take the Burn Chip, which is nice. Nidoqueen comes out, scouting for a fire move there. And out comes Genesect here. U-turn's gonna pop, and slowly you're gonna chip this thing down, especially if it's Assault Vest or anything like that. That'd be good to go. Out goes Manaphy on the Fire Blast, takes literally 2. And from here, can't you just, yeah, you could just knock off again, and then you just U-turn as this thing roosts. This Corviknight is still going to be very difficult for Ollie to break, though. Do not get me wrong. I will say, it's kind of fodder for Ray. Which is cool, but, oh, and there you go. Did the Scout, and now it's dead. So that's really solid. The Weezing gets that much harder for Dashing Sceptile to kill. He basically just has this Nidoqueen. And that's it. You know? If you need a berry at the end of the bingo, Pop Mossum region, just count it. We saw it was there. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Let's just count it. Where's my bingo? We saw it was there. It was just berry. Boom. And you guys have to let me know if we see an annoying spectator. Because I will not notice. I'm not watching that at all. Then we're going to pivot out into Manaphy. On Earth Power. Take absolutely nothing, because Spadef Manaphy moment. And then the knocking off the AV is really clutch as well. And the Sludge Wave is going to happen. This Manaphy is an absolute nuisance here. I will say. I'm surprised he hasn't gone Starmie yet. Oh, and now the burn happens. And the Skull comes off. I'm really surprised. I'm very surprised he didn't go Starmie at all this whole time. I understand you don't want to get knocked when U-turn's annoying and stuff like that. But you obviously take this thing on well enough. You can talk to it, you can Psychic Chip it down. A bunch of things like that. I feel like this Nidoqueen is one of the few things that's stopping you from like raw losing to that Rest Talk Weezing. That Weezing goes absolutely crazy. Rest of this matchup. It pops? Oh, sick. I'm gonna spam my name for like one turn if I want to count that for Fish for Bingo. We'll come back to it if we need it. Then Scald's gonna pop, yeah. Man, if you put in the utmost this game, and that one sucked. Well, now it comes out, and then it lives on 1, and it gets the free knock. There we go. We popped it. Another Psychic comes out. Weavile's gonna come out here. And then another knockoff. Toxic. I'm surprised that this thing was Colbur Berry when, it actually didn't have a way of touching Weavile. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're gonna lure something, you at least want to punch it, you know? I don't know if the Colbur was for something else. I just remembering all these team off the top of my head. I feel like that this was what it was for. Marshall comes out. We're gonna see a hard Weezing. If this thing bulks up, it's kind of tough. But yeah, Close Combat absolutely bounces just about as well as anything can. And I think you just Toxic here, right? You Toxic, you catch the Zard. Yep. This is, yeah, this looks like it's close to being a wrap. I'm pretty sure this is just a wrap. Because that does absolutely nothing. Out comes this. Good double on Shadow's, I mean on Sceptile's part, but it doesn't really change much because out comes this thing. And what? Iron Head? Does it flinch? It does not. And that's pretty much a wrap, I think. This thing's toxic. They won't ever win. Smart to stay unmega'd, but yeah, he could just rest in case you do attack. And he's absolutely chilling. Fire Punch is going to bounce. It's going to take Helmet plus Toxic. Didn't count knock from Manaphy. I get you. Yeah. Unfortunately, this doesn't really change much. It helps Subtile and Diff. That's it. The game's over. Charge gonna go down to Toxic here. And Aleki's gonna come in and Mega Steelix is gonna come in. I get the final kill. No. GG's. Hyper Beam to 28. Let's go. But yeah. GG's for sure. I think letting the Needle Queen go down was very annoying. I don't think he dealt with Wheezing very well at all once that went down. That flinch, I think that won there, not gonna lie. I don't know. It was a 4-0. I don't know if you won. It depends on if you could Oko everything from that range. Realistically, I think you died life form with Weavile Ice Sharding you. I still had Scarf Genesect. Yeah, and there was Scarf Genesect and it was special. That's a wheelchair in my look. Yeah, I feel like he's good. I don't think I'm gonna count that as a wheel. I think a wheel which should be 5 or more. I do think Ollie was in pretty commanding position that entire game. I think he was in pretty commanding position that entire game, for sure. But I don't know if I want to call that an absolute wheel or anything like that. It was definitely a very solid game plan by Ollie. He played really well. And I think dashing to where you messed up was letting that Needle Queen go down so early. Because you just didn't have anything for that Wheezing. It sat on the rest of the team pretty easy. Same thing with that Starmie. That Starmie could always beat it too. Because I'm pretty sure you were, it couldn't even beat it. It could force into rest turns. But I think Needle Queen was the only thing on your team that could physically just rip through that thing that wasn't a Lucky. And there's still a whole full health Mega Steelix, and it was hard for you to force chip on it, especially with no hazards. So maybe no hazards also kind of puts you on the back foot. I think the idea of Lucky is significantly better than the actual Lucky, and that's why it should never touch the field. Yeah, it wasn't a wheel. No, I don't think it was a wheel. I think, yeah, Oramon gets 5-6 kills. Yeah, I know. I think it was just you were in really great position the entire game, Ollie, and like you always won that one, but I don't think he necessarily wheeled them. I thought it was Levitate. Well, either way, I mean, you can still Sludge Wave it down, but you see when it pops onto the field. That's just, awareness on that kind of thing. Hold on. When did it come onto the field? Pretty sure it was, yeah, see? It pops right there in the gas. So that's just awareness. You get to see what it pops, So, every time the thing comes in, and if you just hover over it, it'll say gas. So, that's just, making sure that you're double checking on stuff like that when you're playing through your games and stuff like that. But yeah, GG's to the boys. That was definitely a fun one. I know Zeke sent me his team, so we'll watch Zeke's next. Hold on. No, Lackiness probably did. Don't mind whether or not you show it. Okay, cool. Zeke, are you cool with me showing your team? Are you cool with me showing your team? Just let me know. I don't want to throw it up if you're trying to save stuff for a playoff rematch. So if you guys ever want to send me the stuff you're doing, like the your teams and stuff like that, just let me know if you want me to open it or not. I don't want to leak your prep on accident, But yeah, just let me know. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Brought gas for Clawzard because I didn't think you'd ever bring EQ. Yeah, that's part of the mind games that it comes to. There we go. All right, cool. Let me go ahead and pull that up then. I do not have, I believe this is Charlie, right? I'm pretty sure this is Charlie. I don't have his, but we have Nasty Plot Mewtwo X, which is such a good fucking mon. And it absolutely rips here, by the way. It absolutely rips through this team with a little bit of chip. Side Strike or Spirit Shadow Ball. Just wins. Yo, Zeke. How's it going, Corey? How was your stream, man? Almost brought Weakness, Policy, Agility, Marsh out to kill everything. That would have been pretty cool. If you could get Chip on the Wheezing, that would actually be a really cool set. I'm here for that. Then we have Yachi Berry, Sub DD, Zygarde with E-Speed. Which is honestly decent as well. Just because Shelmet's the only arrows resist. The rest of everything else does not resist arrows, which is nice. Now, obviously, Umbreon can soft check that, but chipping Umbreon is great from Mewtwo X. Then we have a defensive Bronzong, Gyro, Psychic, Toxic, and Rocks. You soft check that Zern pretty nicely, actually, which is great. You actually have a pretty decent Zern matchup. All things... Spec Zern is still going to be scary just because this thing's going to get chipped down and your Fish Def, so maybe being Fish Def will be a little bit scary, but we'll see. Was laggy, so I exported the save and went to the ladies' place. Makes sense. Then we have, again, a defensive... Or no, a Spadef DNC, which is nice. Obviously mixed so that you aren't Zern fodder as much. You obviously are fodder for the Aggron, but you check the Umbreon, you check the, what do you call it, the Victini and the Latios very well, which is obviously very nice. Scarf, ulti guys, if you can trick that Umbreon, that's amazing. I like that a lot. And if the Umbreon goes down, Scarf ulti guys can actually do really, really well. So that's clutch. And then we have AV Incin, which is pretty nice as well. The only issue is obviously no hazard removal, and Ag is there, you know? So if Ag gets up rocks, which it typically does, because what's fucking killing Aggron in one hit? I don't think anything in your team can stop Aggron from setting up rocks, so that's a little bit unfortunate. I might have just gone Spadef Boots. I do like the offensive investment in it, obviously, but there's not really a way for you to stop rocks from going up. Sub, Drain Punch, Spectral Thief, Agility. Well, I don't know if you go sub on like an Agility set. Sub 1v1 DDS, right? Okay. Well, if you're Spectral Thief, you steal its boost anyways if you're faster. So that's like the main thing with Marshall, which makes it so hard to build against teams that have Marshall. Who's obviously it kind of invalidates a lot of setup options, especially if they're scared of Sash or Scarf or something like that. But let's go ahead and jump into it. We obviously have the Zern. I think Zern is a big issue. Victini has to be mixed to do anything, and even then, it's not the greatest. Aggron's going to be very annoying to break as well, but if you could chip it down with something like Zygarde or something like that, you could do well. Shelmet's also going to be annoying because it sets up spikes, and your team does not appreciate spikes. And then Lottie is Lottie, and Lottie is scary. There's a lot of pressure on Incineroar, and I think the hazards going up are going to be really tough for it, trying to deal with that, but we'll see what we can do. I think you can win with maybe 2x if you can use Zygarde to break through the rest of this stuff. But let's go ahead and... 1 second. Pull up my bingo card. We have Craft also DMing us. Oh, cool. So we can watch this too. Okay, let's look at these. Is there anything every single mon? No dark. Anybody bring no dark type? Nope, they brought dark. No Lego. Stepping on Legos moments, forfeit. Unexpected Sash. Boosting words mods got a post replay. Uber dies with 2-5. I'm just looking. Seeing if there's anything. And we can get a matchup. Okay, we cannot. So I think that means it's time. Alright, cool. We'll go ahead and click play. And the Zygarde lead. So, again, trying to use that Zygarde to really, really break through. And that's really clutch. Obviously, the Shelmet exists. But, what does it do? Nothing. So, it's fodder for this thing, which is really, really funny in all honesty. But it's Encore. Oh, shit. Never mind. I'm dumb. I forgot I got Encore too. So, I excuse you. I forgot I got Encore too. How's it going, Alma? Welcome to stream. I totally forgot. Obviously a Selgor gets it, but I didn't even think that Shelmet got it. So smart bring by Charlie's part. So he's just not Zygarde fodder ever. He's actually a really good Zygarde check, in all honesty. So that's great. I want to see Aggron come out. Big knockoff doing, honestly, probably more than just a Mega. And you're going to use this to chip down the Aggron, which I do like. I think that's fine. The only issue is Rox is going to come up. This isn't going to 2-hit KO, and it can like potentially EQ past you or body press, or you can body press. You can do a lot of damage after it gets up rocks here, and then you're looking very tough against that Latios. Dancy is another mon obviously liable to get chipped. Bronzong as well, especially when there's a Xerneas on the other side. So it's a little bit scary. We're gonna see a body press pop immediately, and that shit does like 87%, and then rocks go up. So very unfortunate. Not the end of the world though. We can see big arrows here as what Xerneas comes out hard, which is very interesting. If anything, I'd sack that or go Shelmet. And we stay in and just arrows again. Aggressive double, I'm assuming trying to catch the Bronzong, so I understand why Charlie made that play. I guess the idea is I don't need Zygarde anymore. It broke through the thing I needed to break through. Though I would have liked this to check Victini, obviously, if I'm you. So that's just me. And it obviously isn't doing much with Shelmet being there. And you don't have great checks to it. How's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing good as well. We're all just chilling. We are watching BBL Week 2, Silvally games. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I might have, I might have saved that because you still have the Bronzong to soft check this and this. The only issue is, like, I see why you stayed in because your defense just gets overwhelmed this game, and I feel like just going on that blitz offensive, you know, trying to go crazy right here, is gonna give you that position to win with Mewtwo. So we'll see. Shelmet's gonna come out finally as an extreme speed pops. We're gonna see an arrows as it spikes up. I'm gonna see a recover, and then there's an encore, right? Yeah. So this is looking tough. It's no attacks, but it's very tough to break. Then we see a Toxic come out. Maybe I get at my Rockster personally, because now you're forced to take this hit, which is unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah. See, that's tough. I probably would have gotten my Rockster and then attacked, because now this thing's chipped, and that Zern endgame is looking very scary. Though you can always not Mega with Mewtwo. Just something else to keep in mind. And from here, what? You throw off a very free Moonblast, right? Even if this thing is, yeah, even if it's Calm Mind, unless it's Weakness Policy, I think you're okay. Yeah, I mean, it's leftovers, duh. And from here, you just Toxic. Yeah, nice. The word of the day is Encore. It is the word of the day. At least it was 2 days ago. Shelmet's the best Pokemon of all time. Shelmet's a funny guy. I like Shelmet a lot. It's actually a really slept on low tier mon. So it's cool to see it put in an unbelievable amount of work. And that is Spadef Deancey for you. Holy crap, that did nothing. Doesn't Deancey just like also like put in a ridiculous amount of work right here? Doesn't it? It's very hard for them to initially break this thing. And you can what? You can Toxic this thing right now? Jesus. Or I guess you could just Moonblast it too, and now it's in range of rocks. So you can go into your Zygarde and just E-Speed and threaten it that way. Yeah. So I think this endgame is very possible still, especially with that Mewtwo. So Shelmet's gonna come out hard, which is definitely interesting. We're gonna see the Poltegeist come out, and this is where the trick happens, yeah? Tinker Shell. And good trick. This is gonna be faster with that Foul Play. We're gonna see a Giga Drain, which is nice. And this thing is Scarf Foul Play, which is a little bit scary, but then it gets disabled. So who cares if it's Scarf Foul Play? Now you go into your Mewtwo, and I think you win the game. I'm pretty sure you just win the game. You Nasty Plot here, right? Oh, no, he didn't Nasty. I guess you don't need to Nasty Plot necessarily. Unless this Encores. This should Encore here, right? Oh, no, I feel like that was a bad play. I feel like that was a choke. Go ahead and mark Legos. Yeah, I guess we can mark Legos. There's a lot of hazard chip in this game. Stepping on Legos moment. Yeah, I feel like that was a choke. From Charlie. I feel like he had to Encore and stop this thing from setting up. We're gonna see a Toxic come out here. Worst Fear's gonna take this thing out, and if that's not Scarf Zern, should be the game. Or I mean, it dies to rocks, so should be the game regardless. I feel like he had to Encore. That was his only way of winning. If he Encored, he totally could have won too, but he didn't. So that was unfortunate. Terni step on Legos too hard, and Victini. Victini did step on Legos like crazy. I wonder what the Victini set was, because it wasn't Boots, obviously, and I'm just so used to seeing Boostini now. And I don't think it was Scarf. If it was, it didn't have U-turn. And I don't think it had U-turn in general, just because it harded out on that Zygarde earlier in the game. But yeah, definitely an unfortunate loss for Charlie. I think his play was always to Encore. How much did that Psy Strike do at +2? It did 81. So if he was at 67, I don't know exactly how much that did. Hold on, it was Modest Mewtwo. Jesus. Fucking Shelmet chewed that. That was Modest +2 Mewtwo Strike. That did 81. Yeah, I think his play was always to Encore there, right? You said it was Scarfatini with Glaciate. So it was Scarf, it just didn't have U-turn then maybe, because like I get not staying in on the Zygarde, obviously Glaciate does not kill Zygarde in one, especially without a boosting item, so definitely unfortunate. We got some Legos though. Did we get anything else? So it said pops off, freeze, crit matter, nope. Alright, I don't know if we're gonna hit bingo today, guys. I don't know if we'll hit it. We'll see. Kraft sent me his team and Lacuna sent me his team. So let's watch those two games next. Kraft is the first one that popped up, so watch that, and then we'll watch Lacuna's after. Okay. Boom. Here's Kraft's team. Let's go ahead and look at the matchup. We have Big Golem. I love Golem. That's hella funny. Big Golem is here. I drafted a Lowell Golem in my season of Silvally that I played on Showdown. He was cool. Brought him twice. Golem, Magirna, Chansey. Oh, this is like the Chansey HO team. Kyurem, Dracovish, and Urshifu single strike against Magmortar. Oh, I thought there was no Uber. I was like, wait a minute. Do you just not have one? This is a weird team and game in general. I'm very excited then. We already have our Silvally moment, but let's see. Oh, no team was banned with Glaciate. Oh, it was choice banned. Okay. And then just had the Glaciate coverage in general. I get you. Then we have Serena, Sylveon, Frostlass, Mewtwo. Why? Or are you regular Mewtwo on this team? You're regular Mewtwo. Oh, it's agility? That's cool. I didn't know it got that. And then we have Cobalion. We have Bellydrum Mag, which I really hope wins. I think Bellydrum Mag would be awesome to see win. We have a Serena with just Fizdef, U-turn Synth, Dropkick, Rapid Spin. So good speed. Yeah, that's nice. And then we have Fizdef, Kebia, Sylveon, which definitely makes sense as well. Checking that Urshifu. Banded Frostlass, which is actually pretty interesting. If you can catch that Chansey with a Banded Axle, that's great. Or you can catch it with a Trick. That's also great. The Banded Shard could come up clutch. And obviously Poltergeist is pretty much unguardable in this matchup, other than what Chansey and Urshifu, which don't want to take that ice move. So I like it a lot if you feel confident in clicking and winning those 50-50s. We have an Air Balloon Cobalion, or I suppose the Kyurem? Interesting. I don't know. And then we have the Agility Mewtwo, which for sure can win this game. You just need to chip down that Chansey. Again, catching with one Axle puts it in range. You chip down that Urshifu a little bit. Chip down the Mag. It's just chipping down this team in general, and you're fine. I do like the Mag idea, too. I think the Mag can totally win. Which would be really interesting. You just need chip on, obviously, Golem. Right? I assume that Earthquake doesn't kill a +6 because it's a Mag. Big round 1 Golem, that is. Should have landed Y. Oh, that makes sense. No status on his side, so we have to see if there's status during the game. Oh, you're right. There is no status. If there's a Chansey, I feel like there is status. Which is unfortunate. So it's a matter of whether or not this Chansey gets it off. I think column 2 might be the only way to bingo. You're right. It might. Boosting Wars and Annoying Spectator. You guys, I need Chat to clutch up and check for Annoying Spectators. And we have the backup. There's a guy who spammed all his name once. She had land a Y, and I had nothing for Rock Fall, so just put Cobalion to Revenge, even if he's Yashi. That's cool. Okay, I got you. Urshifu, definitely very scary, because the Sylveon can't Wish Protect up as easily. Like a Life Orb Urshifu can be a little bit scary, but then it's not Scarf. I feel like Scarf is just the best overall set in this game, because Mewtwo. And then we have Vish. This can get really annoying when that Serena gets chipped down, so that's something else to keep in mind. Kyurem is probably the biggest threat, because your Fizdef Sylveon is going to be very pressured to take hits from that Urshifu, and it's not going to get the chance to Wish Tech up very often, which is very scary. And Mag, the Fairy is just as offensive Magmortar. So Mag can totally win. Like, Shift Gear Mag is very scary for this ending game. Then Golem is here. Oh, we're marking a couple bingo squares this game? Let's go. Alright, you guys gotta keep an eye out for me. Having some Iski loading from Discord chats. There we go. So, Banded Triple Axle, lead Frostlass, KOs the Golem. Fire. Excuse me, what? That's funny. Yeah, that did a ridiculous amount. Hard Mewtwo on the Mag, and then we see a call. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm so scared. Maybe check some wall. So, we're going to see your Fire Blast is going to do 76. Shift Gear. Oh, no, no, no. Well, that's pretty bad. Hold on a second. And then it ate a Guava Berry after because of Unnerve. Oh my gosh. Is there no Dark on either side? Oh, there's no Dark on Craft side. No Dark type. Fire. So that was Screens, Salt, Hacks the Win Con. I feel like I can say Hacks the Win Con. I feel like Mewtwo is the win con. I don't know. That's just me. I feel like I can say Hacks the win con. Personally, I feel like that's it. I feel like that's Hacks the win con for sure. Uber dies by turn 5. Was that turn 5? Do we count that? Yeah, that's turn 5, because turn 6 happened right after. Uber dies by turn 5. Boosting Wars. Boom. Oh, we are one wheelchair away. Hold on. We are one wheelchair away. This game is ripe with being out of time. 100%. 100%. Crit matter, there's no crit, no status, there's no freeze. Dude. Crazy. Okay. That one might have saved the bingo. We just need a wheelchair, and we got bingo in our first week. Boosting Wars as well, yep. And it was turn 5. Yup. Stored power. We got a Fire Punch pop, and the mag does not win. Thank God. But we also see Belly Drum does not win. Big Earthquake, showing that it's not banned, which is also, not Scarf, which is good information to have at the very least. I don't think you need it at this point. God, HO games are so much fun to watch. We see the Chansey come out. Big U-turn. Out into the Frostlass. Show me your banded Axel switch in. 1, 2, 3. Give me another. It's Leftovers Vish. That's interesting. No reason to risk the miss, which I understand. The hard Kyurem was definitely great. And I think this play is fine staying in on this Kyurem because you know that the Dracovish is leftovers now. So you don't need to keep this thing around. You have things to pressure it otherwise now still. You have the Frostless and you have the Cobalion. You have 1 Axel, 2 Axel, 3 Axel. We get a crit. And the sub. Did that crit matter? Hold on. I would have been at 25, I think. Probably, yeah, sorry for crit. You go for sub. Yeah, doesn't matter for health. I'm just shook by the fact that this thing has Axel. Oh, they didn't know it got Axel. Go for the Diagonal Beagle. Yeah. Is it really Hacks, though? Wait, was there a Hacks? I didn't even see. Is there a Hacks one? Oh, there's a little bit of salt right here. I feel like I can count the salt right there. There's a little bit of salt. There's a little bit of salt. I understand it, though. I understand it. I'm trying to see, is there anything else I miss? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I missed anything else. Crit mattered. I was checking if the crit mattered, but it looks like it didn't. It's not banded, so it's not like it's 2-hit KOing Chansey. Oh no! 1 Axel. 2, 3. There it goes. Good night. Watch. 1 grit. 2. Oh, and then we have a miss. We have 1 Axel. 2, 3. That is 2-hit KOing Chansey, isn't it? But I guess I can PV stall it with Wish and Soft Web. Banded last is not Suicide Lead. Yeah, no, I didn't click Suicide Lead. Yeah, it's banded, so I guess that makes sense. Also, this Pokemon just wins. It kills all of the Pokemon. So this should be a Cobalion win. I mean, obviously Urshifu can come out here, but you just go into Serena and sack it, yeah. Then we have a close combat. We go back out into this thing. What? You trick? Yeah, good play, Craft. Good play. It was banned there. You just have, like, no attack? No, it's max attack. I'm Jolly to outspeed Lando if it came. Yeah, that's max attack, yo. Good double, Craft. You're playing out of your mind today, sir. You are playing out of your mind. Big Protect. This is no attacks Chansey. Oh, it literally can't touch this thing. That's so sad. And then Serena comes out, you sack it. You go into the Frostlass to Shard. Very BM. Max attack. Jolly. Banned. Also Setsa. That's weird as hell. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I clicked the salt thing. Is there anything else I missed? There was no status, right? Nothing got status, right? I'm trying to go through and click. So this died. No, the Serena got toxic, didn't it? Damn. Serena got toxic. Is there anything else I'm missing that we didn't get? I don't think I'm missing anything though. That was a game changer when it comes to that though. That was a game changer, dude. That was massive. Massive. I'll take it. Absolutely amazing. Crit mattered. Every single one. Nope. Okay, yeah, I think we got everything for there. Good stuff, Craft. You popped off that game. You played really well. You played really well that game, brother. Absolutely killed it. Cat Girl ASMR. Throat Chop Urshi would have been fire here. Throat Chop Urshi would have been cool here. Serena got toxic? Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, I think that's it though. And somebody else sent me their team as well. I think it was Lacanus, so we're watching out Lacanus' game next. I think that's Lacanus. Okay, let me click it. Don't mind whether or not you show it. Sick. So, looking at the matchup really quick, we have Arceus. I believe this is Ice, correct? It's Arc Ice. I'm pretty sure. It's Arc Ice. And then we have Chandelure, Venusaur, Mega Mawile, Groudon, and Slowking. Then we have a Choice Band Melmetal, which goes absolutely crazy. There's no bash switch-ins, like, at all. I guess, like, Chandelure can Flame Body you, or, like, maybe Slowking, but I feel like Slowking comes close to getting 2-hit KO'd, if I'm being 100% honest. I feel like it really does. We have Nasty Bot 3 attacks, Mega Mewtwo Y, which also goes absolutely insane. Yeah, it does really well. Scarf G-Zap also does really well. This team is really lacking defensive switch into this hyper offense ass team. Belly Drum Azu, which also does decent, not the best. It's a great way of revenging the Chandelure, I suppose. But between like Venu and stuff like that, I don't know, and I don't see many setup opportunities. This game lasted more than 40 minutes? How? There's no switches to anything. Then we have a pretty fat Hydra. Just Dark Pulse, Fire Blast, Roost, U-Turn. It's a good Groudon check, actually. So that's cool. It's also a good Slowking check. There's no switches to Mega Mawile, I'm assuming. So it's Scarflanders. Pretty offensive. Pretty fat, though. And it's also the Rocker, which is good to know. Oh, wow. B-Town takes almost as long as Gypsy to make his plays. Oh, shit. Okay, so it lasted a long time because they were taking a long time to click. Good luck and have fun. Alright, let's see it. So we have an Earthquake. That is a Fizdef Slowking, which is good to know. And probably a Teleport here. I guess Scald is relatively free because you can snag a burn. But now you lose momentum and a free U-turn comes out. I'm surprised hard Mawile is the play. When you can just... Oh yeah, Brick Break. This is gonna live, and then this dies. Oh, he Thunder Punch. A little bit of an overplay, honestly. I feel like Bash is still free there. The Slowking's not coming in at full, and you probably 2-hit KO it. I feel like you still 2-hit KO it from what? 33 plus 54? You might 2-hit KO it, and you have that big flinch chance too. I don't know. But you save it still, because obviously it still does well against, you know, a few members on the team. We're gonna have an Earthquake come out. And what? Hard Mewtwo on the Arceus Ice, probably recovering. Oh no, Judgment's raw. That's not good. But this thing's gonna probably go down to a Side Strike. It looks pretty offensive based on that damage, which is obviously nice. And then out comes the Slowking, throwing off a big Ice Beam. I feel like the Mewtwo... Yes. Okay, I'm sorry you got frozen, Lacanus. You're my boy. There's a freeze. So it's gonna get frozen. And that's a... Oh! And Screens! We have Screens Venu! Let's go! We're so close, guys. We are so close. There's so many different ways we can get bingo at this point. Screens Venu, which is interesting because I feel like Venu is really good offensively in this game. Stabs plus Earth Power rip all of the Pokemon. And that did 90% through the screen. That's gross. So it stabs Earth Power. Side Strike's gonna come out. It's gonna knock this thing out, which is clutch. And then out comes the Groudon, and oh shit, out comes the Groudon. It was White Herb. Excuse me? Fire Punch does a clean 57, and that Earthquake does 21 behind the screen. Does this thing just win? Fire Punch is gonna pop. Oh, and he thawed because of the Fire Punch. That's cool. So, smart play at the very least. He's gonna be able to Intimidate Pivot here, so he's just gonna have to kind of pivot around a little bit. And be smart about this thing. But now it's at -1 at the very least, which is really clutch. And now Hydra can probably beat a 1v1 very easy, especially if it's Double Dance, or even if it's not Double Dance and it's like Dragon Claw in the last slot, you beat it very well. Fire Blast is gonna pop, and honestly, this Hydra should just win the game here. So the Groudon was able to be slowed down immensely. And now out comes Azu. I don't think you need to Belly Drum up anymore. Citrus is gonna pop, which is nice. And just have a big knockoff come off. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of an AV. Interesting. So Shy Shock's gonna pop. And what? You just knock again. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. You just think you stay in the attack just in case. Facade's gonna pop, which is interesting. So it really does not have a way of beating the Hydra. At all. I didn't know how Vino had screens. I honestly didn't know either. Bingo? Wait, did we hit bingo? No, we need a wheelchair. We're so close to bingo. Oh, we're so close to bingo. Somebody get their ass kicked. Please. 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 So Lakin has played very well despite that freeze. This was definitely a very scary game for him. I get that for sure. But the Groudon just didn't have the right coverage, and he just got overwhelmed by the team. I like the Fat Hydra too. The Fat Hydra put in the utmost this game. There's just genuinely, he brought nothing for Hydra. So that's really awesome. No annoying spectator yet is a big shocker. Yeah, a little bit. Well, we have one that could maybe kind of do it, but we were kind of stretching it, so we don't want to take it. We counting 4 corners bingo? Nah, we ain't counting no 4 corners bingo. It's gotta be a line through. It's gotta be a line through. We need no, so if we get no status, or wheelchair, or if we get no status, or no, I think if we get wheelchair in general, we're good. Or if we get no status and annoying spectator, that's another way you can get it. Or wrong team or forfeit in a mid game, it's another way you can get it. I think we can do it though. We still have 3 games. We have 3 games left, so we'll see. I don't think anybody else has sent me their team, so we can kind of watch now. Now we have Smat versus Panorska. I believe this is the Darkiest team, yeah, because I like this team a lot. Smat's team is awesome. He has Arceus Dark, Gliscor, Blacephalon, Togekiss, Milotic, and Mega Glade, while Panorska's team is Neolego, Feeny, Zama, Darkrai, Selly, and Zera. But how does he kill Gliscor? Ever. I don't know how he kills Gliscor. I feel like SD, like, Gliscor just wins the game. 4 corners is an option. One con is not uncommon, but it has to be called by the caller beforehand. Lots of bingo options, didn't expect to see it. Source, Bingo Lord. I appreciate the citing your sources. I appreciate that. We're gonna get it though, I'm calling it. Darkiest also goes crazy, because Feeny just simply does not break through it. I think Feeny also has to be Calm Mind itself, and it can't even be like a Draining Kiss, because I think it just does not break through it. I think Calm Mind Feeny is probably Panorska's best win con. Like Calm Mind Taunt Feeny. But we'll see. Blacephalon also goes crazy, which is very scary. Darkiest, again, goes crazy. Zama can go pretty dumb if it clicks the right button. I think it has to be Life Orb, though. I don't think it can really be, like, banned or anything in this matchup, unless Panorska's just extra big nads on the table. I'm calling the right play every time, but, like, Life Orb 4 attacks rips, which is really cool. Selly's very difficult for Smat to, like, initially break through. He only has the Blacephalon, and that's it. And Zera, as long as once that Gliscor pops its item, there's really not anything Zera can do to the Gliscor. Like, it can knock off its Poison Orb, or it's Toxic Orb, Poison Orb. But other than that, it's just complete fodder for it. So that's something else to keep in mind. Let's go and watch though. So we have a Darkiest lead, which is very nice. This thing's gonna Nasty Plot turn 1 as it Focus Blast and misses. That's so bad. And then he hits immediately right away too. I'm a deagling man myself. Oh my gosh. But it's Scarf Kiss, which is good. So the game's not over. That's an Uber Dead by turn 5, but we already got that one. It's gonna be Balut. Hey! Hold on. That's messed up, dude. I don't know why he named it that. I hope you lose now. I hope you're the one to get wheeled, my friend. So we're gonna knock off the Choice Scarf, which is definitely annoying, and then stays in, and we're gonna defog. No, it just Psy Shocked. Oh shit. Bye, Balloon. Power Gem is not gonna kill because it's a Togekiss. Down that goes. There's not any coverage at all on that thing, which is nice. And this thing's just gonna knock off for free. Or just defogs, I guess that's fine as well. So there's also no terrain here, which is really nice. He has to scout for like a Toxic, yeah, because if you defog away the terrain, you can talk with Feeny, and then it's just looking very tough for you. Panorska can for sure win this game though. So we're gonna have an Earthquake pop here. Unless this is Ice Beam Feeny, and even then, yeah, he can just defog, right? Taunt's gonna pop, and then you pivot out into Glade, what, on an Ice Beam or a Surf? Interesting, but this thing can claim a KO under the right circumstance here. It's gonna Leaf Blade here. Moonblast is not gonna kill Glade because Glade is fat as hell. And then out comes Big Zama. Hard Zama. Leaf Blade's gonna pop. He's gonna save this going to the Milotic, which is going to take an absolute metric ton from Wild Charge. I don't know if that was the play. He is Life Orb, which makes sense. I don't know if I would have gone hard Milotic there, because this thing is for sure in range of Wild Charge. I don't know. He's put in a tough spot, but that was tough. And then he just ends up sacking the Glade. Anyways, so what was the point, you know? You just took a bunch of chip on your Milotic for absolutely no reason. So that's not good. If this thing's Scarf, though, Endure. What the fuck, man? He was Endure. So he's going to be able to Flamethrower, knock out this thing. He gets a special attack boost. This thing is most likely Salic Berry. That Celesteela being gone actually makes this very much so possible for him. He's going to go, out of the Feeny. We're seeing a Endure pop. That's fine. This thing won't kill him in one. You can just Shadow Ball twice, right? And then it'll probably put him in Salic range. I guess not. But, again, you just Shadow Ball again. And I think this Blacephalon's going to win. I see Panorska, what he's trying to do, and how he's trying to position around it. But realistically, I don't know if he can. We're going to see a Wild Charge pop. He's just clicking Wild Charge religiously. So we're going to see an Earthquake, and then out comes this Play Rough. It doesn't kill because Gliscor's unbelievably fat. No statuses yet, right? Gliscor got Toxic. Yeah, Gliscor is Toxic. Oh, we have a forfeit! Let's go! That's one. No Ubers, Unexpected Stash, nope. Suicidally Pass Off, nope. Crit Mattered, no status. Will we count that as no status, though? I don't know if we can, because the Gliscor Toxic itself. And it was trying... I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can do it. I don't know if we can do it. That's tough. I don't want to cheese it. I don't want to cheese our first bingo win, though. I don't want to cheese our first bingo win. You know? There's no status would win it for us. But he did forfeit. So that's not, we haven't won yet, but we just need Press Wrong Team, Unexpected Sash, no status, or wheelchair. Or no Ubers. No, we need no Ubers and Unexpected Sash. So we have 2 games left. Do either of them have no Ubers? This has Ubers. That also has Ubers. Ubers. And Ubers. Oh, so we can't get that one. No Ubers is not an option. Pinor Tunnel Vision and Prep, yeah. He thought it was going to be Scarf Blaze. No, that was a really cool bring. Just so we could switch up moves, obviously. We can recon after the rest of the matches. It says no status, not no status moves. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't say... I think Walt's right, honestly. It doesn't say no status moves. We do have big Porygon, though. I'd say no. Well, I agree. I appreciate you being honest and wanting us to win legit. Okay. Let's do it. We are 1 no status away, 1 wheelchair away. Again, I have not watched these games at all. I watch the Arceus games as they happen because I have some friends playing in it. Sometimes. But I have not watched any of these games, even though I have buddies in this league too. Any of them. So I don't know if there's a wheelchair. I don't know if there's no status. I don't know if there's no... Oh, well, there's definitely no Ubers. We're so close, though. We're so close to getting bingo. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into the matchup. This is going to be Protean Garen, Terrakion, I believe Zygarde complete, Cress, Moltres, Rillaboom against Slowbro, Porygon, just Porygon. I almost said 2. Porygon. No, it's Mega Lucario, unfortunately. Fake wins aren't wins. 100% will. I respect it. Mega Gengar, Tornadus T, Garchomp, and Home Bay. This is probably my favorite game of the week. Oh, nice. We have a good game. That means it's not going to be a wheelchair, though. Damn it! Not nice. Okay, and there's definitely status. There's a Slowbro, and a Porygon, and a Tornadus, and all these fat, annoying Pokemon, and a Moltres, and a Crest. There's for sure going to be status. Let's go and jump into it. I'm literally shaking. Damn, bro. So we have a knockoff. Getting rid of the Clutch's leftovers is obviously very nice. He gives U-turn out. I'm assuming last move is going to be Taunt. Could this count as a wheelchair? It might be the closest based on matchup. The one that we're watching right now. We'll see. So this Leech Comfey is going to go absolutely crazy in this game, by the way. And then out comes Big Pori. This thing is pressure, which is another thing to keep in mind. Hurricane's going to miss. I don't think that really matters. This thing's just going to teleport here. Right? Oh, it's going to Thunder Wave. Oh, no status yet. No status yet. No status yet. Block. Teleport? Never mind. Ice Beam. Big to it KO. Big. Oh, just kidding. It's Power Construct. That's not good. Hold on a second. How little does this do? Crit. Freeze. I think this might have won. If that was a crit and it did 56, if this thing was rest, did it not win? I think I'm going to say crit mattered. I think that sucks. I think that sucks. That's awful. That sucks. That's so awful. I don't know what his nicknames are, so I never know what's coming out. Close combat's gonna pop. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's gonna take rough skin and helmet and life orb, and it's taken 40%. It's switched out on the endure, which is actually a smart play by the opponent, which is definitely smart. Out comes Comfey, and it's going to trick. It tricked the Scarf. It was Scarf Leech before. That's very good prep. That's really cool. So now the Calm Mind Crest cannot win. Lucas prepped really, really well for this game so far, from what I'm seeing. We're gonna see probably a U-turn, I'd imagine, right? No, just a Hurricane. It was 46. That's a Fizdef Porygon then. That has to be Fizdef, right? So we're gonna see a Recover. We're gonna see a Hurricane. We're just waiting for the confusion of the para. Thunder Wave. Damn it! There's the status. Oh, and we had the Ice Beam Freeze earlier too, which was definitely unfortunate. This game is looking like a wheel so far. I will not lie. No, he knocked off the Scarf! That sucks. Oh, no. LMAO, thanks. Damn. I wish I didn't have the salt thing there. That would have been perfect. And if Shadow Ball pop, Side Shock is not going to take out the Gengar, so being able to save that Gengar is really clutch, actually. Down goes the Crest, which is nice. Do we have the potential for a wheelchair? Any wheelchairs in the chat? That likely isn't banned, I want to say. This is a pressure, so you get a free U-turn here. I guess Hurricane also works. I don't like to miss, but it works. Protean Grant's going to come out. Out comes the Comfey. It's going to Dark Pulse, which is definitely interesting that its move choice to click there was Dark Pulse. But I guess it's fair. Dark Pulse is pretty neutrally free other than the Comfey. Then we're going to see a Draining Kiss pop. And then what? Torn can come back out, correct? U-turn is smart, but now when it comes back in the next time, it's going to be out of range, which is nice. Are you going to be watching the APA games on stream? I might. I don't know. It's borderline. It's borderline wheelchair. This is looking borderline wheelchair from how I'm seeing it. And you just go hard Torn again. The glide doesn't matter. If this thing's U-turn, don't you just literally just U-turn here? Or I guess... Oh, it glided on an aggressive-ass play. And then the Hurricane missed. That's tough. Now he has to give up a Pokemon. Ooh, but was Comfey the sack? Yo, I feel like that's a choke. I feel like that's not a good play. Don't you sack the Chomp? What do you need Chomp for? This Pokemon beats everything minus the Rillaboom. Why did he go Comfey? We're gonna see a glide and another miss. Oh! We're gonna see a U-turn here. Gengar Mega is a Scarf though. There's not, so we have the Gengar coming in and trapping that thing, which is nice. And then what? You sack this. Oh, dude, see, having the Comfey though. That's the only issue I'm coming across. And then do you recover here? Yeah, and then what? You Thunder Wave here now. Yeah, you just Thunder Wave. Never mind, you get flinched. Dark Pulse doing Dark Pulse things. Nope. You don't get flinched that time. So what does a wheelchair mean anyways? A wheelchair is like losing very bad. Oh, it's Protean Porygon! Let's go! We're gonna have a Recover come out. And then what? We go hard Torn? Interesting. Hard Torn. On the Superpower. RP Wheel. Yeah. I don't know if this is a wheelchair. I don't know. Ice Beam? Do you have like Ice Beam or something like that? Or see U-turn pop. Do absolutely nothing. Yep, Ice Beam. Very solid. And that is 66 because that is Protean Porygon. Is this still a wheelchair? Yeah. I think that Lucas kind of fumbled some diff. Or like kind of fumbled the bag a little bit and made this game harder than it needed to be. But I think you could kind of count this as a wheelchair. He did play really well in the early game. Like, incredible in the early game. I will say that. I think he played incredible in the early game. Yeah, this is just kind of a slow demise going on right here. You don't really need your boots. What? You turn again. Yeah. And then out comes a Porygon, and you just click Ice Beam again. That's it. And it should be a wrap. You just Ice Beam, right? Please tell me Ice Beam. It should not die because it's not pro. Oh no, it is protein again, yeah, so that's a wrap. GG's. I think I would count this as a wheelchair too because of how well the Porygon did. Stranger's on the back foot from Team Preview. Yeah, he got absolutely demolished in this game. I think the other thing that's tough is that I think that Lucas kind of fumbled with that Comfey sack. I don't see why he needed Garchomp. I feel like Garchomp was always the sack. Always. Didn't someone get 5-0'd in the beginning? I don't think anybody got 5-0'd. Did someone get my game? No, I'm sorry, strange name. I'm sorry. You did get kind of wheeled a little bit, though. Somebody look at the dock. Marcus, is the dock updated? I don't want to click on it and get spoiled the last game. Did someone else get 5-0'd? I don't remember that either. Hold on, I'm going to change to a more exciting song. Let's do this one. I don't know what this one is, but it says Snap on it, and I like Pokemon Snap, so I'm here for it. Do we want to count? What do you guys think? Nope, not what I meant to do. Sorry about that. Do you guys want to count that as a wheel? Do you guys want to count that as a wheel? I don't know. I'm having trouble. I think he preserved the Chomp. Dock is updated? Okay. Yeah, I get it, he preserved the sack Chomp, but he still had a Slowbro that was at 100%, and he still had the Torn too. I don't think the Terrakion could ever win, you know what I mean? Especially with the Comfey too, being able to Draining Kiss it later on. So I feel like having the Chomp round was just not needed, you know? I feel like sacking the Chomp was probably his best play. Porygon getting 3 kills in Uber League sounds fair. I guess that's true. Let's do it. We're gonna count it. That is bingo. Bingo. I don't know how you're supposed to call bingo when you play. I've never played real bingo before. I was like in like elementary school, and then like this. If Toxic doesn't if Toxic Orb doesn't count as status, a 4 shouldn't count. Shouldn't count as a wheel. I guess, but Toxic Orb is technically a status though. That's the thing. Like, it doesn't say no status move. I think he was expecting U-turn on that turn. Yeah, I just don't think he needed to play that aggressive. If he's expecting U-turn, then I think you go hard Chomp and you let it take a bunch of shit. Because, what do you call it? You know? I think I'm going to count this as a wheel. Because I really do think there was never a position where I thought he was going to lose. He just prolonged the inevitable. I think with the Gliscor, it being Toxic Orb is it being status, you know? OGalbina. Yes, sir. So, I think I'm going to count it. And also, Big Porygon went absolutely dumb, stupid, crazy in this game. I will agree, though, it was very tough for Strange to ever do anything in this game. But, again, I think Lucas did fumble a little bit of diff. Or not even diff, just made the game go longer than it should have. The game should have been over, like, 15 turns prior. But he also missed a couple Hurricanes, too, which is another thing to keep in mind. But, yeah, last game. What do we have? We have Orn Latios, I think is his name, right? Let's see the match. Maybe there's something else that we're lacking there. Okay. And then we have Huados. Who is Huados? I don't remember who that is. I forgot last time too. But I believe this is the round 1 Mega Dia team. No, the Dia didn't even come. We have Buzzwole, Solgaleo, Volcanion, Duddy T, Mamoswine, Dragapult against, oh god, what does he do about Dragapult? Against Mega Lucario, Swampert, Obstagoon, Koko, Flygon, and Hitmontop. I don't know what he does about Specs Bolt, or just like Bolt in general. His Ghost Resist is Obstagoon. Bingo Battlers League, 100%. That's what I'll call the next stream next week. So is that just his name? What? I've done it like 3 times now. I'm sorry, Huados. I think that's how I'm saying it. But yeah. Pult button is very scary. The Mamoswine button is also very scary, especially if it's like mixed freeze dry. Pretty scary button to click. Thundy T goes pretty crazy as well. It's a great Coco check as well if it's like AV or just like fatter boots. Volcanion also does not have great switches. There's no water resist on this team. pretty scary. Solgaleo, there's no steel resist besides the Mega Lucario, which dies, obviously. And then the Buzzwole is also very scary. I will say, I think Nasty Plot Mega Lucario can do a lot of work. Obviously, the Pult kind of has to be eliminated, but other than that, Nasty Plot, like, stabs plus Vacuum Wave kind of just wins. Yeah, it does really, really well, or even just 4-attack special. I think it for sure should always be special Mega Lucario in this matchup when you're playing Buzzwole, all that stuff. Pert, soft checks the Mamoswine to an extent. Maybe it's Yachi Pert, which would be cool. It also soft checks the, what do you call it, the Volcanion to an extent, which is nice. There's not great obstacle switches, and it can 0-1 that Buzzwole, which could be nice if he is physical Mega Luke. There's also not great Coco switch-ins. Again, it's just that Thundy, but like a Life Orb Coco with just like Thunderbolt, Dazzling Gleam, Grass Knot does really well here. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Flygon, again, probably has to be special in this game, in my opinion, and it's pretty easily revenged all the time by things like Pult, because I don't think it can be Scarf, by things like Mamoswine, because it can just Ice Shard, by things like Buzzwole. So definitely interesting. Mega Luke is so scary. Mega Luke is very scary. I do think you have a pretty solid matchup in the sense that you have Pult and you're playing Ghost Resist and Immunity Obstagoon. Just click U-turn twice and you win the game. But yeah, Vacuum Wave, or like Nasty Plot Mega Luke is very good. Actually, all that matters is there's a Brazilian in first place of each div. Brazilian power. Good stuff. I'm gonna leave Hitmontop. Hitmontop doesn't do too much. Hitmontop's a Hitmontop. I suppose it can just be like a soft check to like, you know, Specs Bolt or something like that, I suppose. Does Hitmontop get Sucker? I don't remember if Hitmontop gets Sucker. I think it gets Sucker Punch. Yeah, I think it does. So that'll be actually kind of clutch, I guess. I suppose in a bad situation, like AV Hitmontop is not too bad. He's gonna need to use that Flygon to check the Thundy, which is also very scary. And yeah, I don't think the Hitmontop's gonna do too much as long as that Buzzwole's around though, which is another thing to keep in mind. Though it can be Aerial Ace, Technotop is not bad at all in this game either. Like, just foregoing the Intimidate as a whole, because two of these mons are Clear Body, potentially. You don't really beat Buzzwole too well. And Mamoswine is Mamoswine, you can Moth Punch it. Technotop is actually really good, so I actually hope he's, offensive Technotop. That'd be cool. Let's see. It does? What is it does? Okay. Boom. Let's go ahead and click it. We're gonna have a lead Obstagoon versus a lead Thundy. Not good, because he has to scout for the Focus Blast. This is gonna do a lot to the Flygon, but he goes for the Volt Switch instead, which is unfortunate. Buzzwole's gonna come out. Big Toxic. Is this Subtoxic? I'm super here for Subtoxic. No, it shouldn't be Subtoxic, because there's still a Flygon. There's Icicle Spear, Mamoswine. Big Toxic comes out on the Coco here, which is definitely annoying, but very free Dazzling Gleam. And that did 80%. That is Specs. We're going to see a Flygon double on the Solgaleo, so very solid play. And then a nice Earth Power coming out here. It doesn't make sense. You're going to see a Spadef drop, but this thing is Fire Blast. It's great. It's Draco, which will take it out just the same, so if that is physical Mega Lucario, it honestly looks better than Special at this point. Pert's going to come out. Is this AV? That U-turn did a ridiculous amount of damage. An ungodly amount of damage, in fact, but I'm going to see a Grass Knot come out here on the Flygon. It's going to do absolutely nothing. It's actually Helmet Flygon, which is very interesting. And the double into Mega Lucario, you have to scout for Scarf. The only thing is, obviously, the Earthquake's going to pop. It's going to 2-hit KO the Pert. But he likes to get up his Rocks instead and gets a free flip turn on out of there. Into the Mega Lucario, showing that this isn't Scarf, showing that he gets to come in for free. And not Megaing? Interesting. Oh, it does. I get Sucker. Gotcha. We're going to see a Flamethrower. We're going to see a little bit of a burn. And then we're going to see another Flamethrower. So, obviously, burn didn't really matter all too much. I don't think it got out of range. And then out comes the thing again. We're going to see Thundy come out. But he can just Roost here. I don't think there's anything this thing can do. Right? Yeah, it can fish for Spadefta. Oh, he defogged. Oh, I don't know if we're supposed to defog there. We're going to see Psychic Pop. And we're going to see Knockoff. So, it is Scarf Goon. It looks like. And get a free knockoff here as well, which is nice. We're gonna knock off the Scarf Volcanion, which is actually packing the superpower. That's pretty sick, I will not lie. That is pretty cool. Coco's gonna come out though. It's Specs. It just clicks Volt Switch here. It's gonna knock this thing out, and I think that what do you call it? Ornladius is gonna win this game. You can just sack this thing off. U-turn's gonna pop. Helmet's gonna do a ton. Is that physically oriented Pulp too, which is very interesting. Dark Pulse. That was going to be close combat. So it was mixed Lucario, which is definitely interesting. That makes sense if he just doesn't see the opportunity for himself to set up. And my question is, I don't think he loses, actually. I really don't think he loses to the Pulp. Right? So Full Switch is going to pop. This is Specs. It's going to die. And then out comes him on top, and what? He can just Axle, correct? He was banded Pulp? Oh my gosh. 1, 2. No sucker? No! He didn't have sucker! No! No way. He was banded, Pulp. Why was he banded? That's insane. Yikes. Wow. How much bulk was on top? That's insane. He shot himself in the foot by second grid. Yeah. He also shot himself in the foot by not bringing Sucker Punch on his Hitmontop. Was he Intimidate? I don't remember. He was Technotop, right? Yeah, he's Technotop. So I feel like Sucker Punch was just better as a bring here. Because even if you only get these Axle hits, right? You Sucker Punch after. Or even like Bullet Punch or something. Ah, man, that sucks. I wouldn't bring... Oh, man, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know if I would have brought Mach Punch. I'm assuming his last move... I'm assuming he's like close combat Mach Punch. Second moment. Oh my gosh. That sucks, man. That is brutal. Ah, it sucks for Ornn because he should have won. I mean, you could say he should have won, but obviously he didn't prep as well. So he shouldn't have won in the sense that he didn't, you know, build optimally. He should have had Sucker, and he should have kept the Goon around. He gave that opportunity to Huados to win the game. And that's kind of just that, unfortunately. But, good news, we hit Bingo, which is awesome. I want to try and hit Bingo every week. I think that'd be hella funny. Now, obviously, there's not much we can do about it if we don't. It's kind of just luck of the draw. Hold on, where's my snipping tool? We're going to post it in BBL. Hold on, I'm just cutting it out right now. Let's go to File, Save As. I can't see chat right now if you're wondering why I'm not saying anything. Week 1 Bingo. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. We were no stat. Wait, was there no status in this game? No, there was plenty of status. There was status. No PP stall leads struggle. No unnecessary sash. Every mon gets a kill. Nothing. No. So we got all of these besides that. So we got it. Via maybe technicality, maybe some interpretation, but we got it. Thank you guys for coming out. This was a fun stream. My throat kind of hurts because I've been talking the whole time. It was like entire 1.5 hour stream, but it was fun. I know I'm going to be streaming with Liv later this week. I just like spit all over myself. Oops, that was gross. We're going to watch the Wi-Fi games on her Twitch, so definitely obviously go check out Liv and all that stuff as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as for today's BBL content. We're going to be watching, what do you call it? Like the streaking off. But yeah, we're definitely going to be watching these every week, so obviously get your games done, Silvally, so I don't have to wait super long, and we can watch it on Monday or Tuesday every week. Yeah, we can kind of talk about your guys' games and all that stuff, keep doing bingo cards. And Marcus was clutch enough to like make a randomly regenerating board, so we'll get something different every single time. You should do APA Indigo, watch this when it starts. Maybe, I don't know. That's also not the division I'm running in APA, so I don't know, maybe? We'll see. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all coming out. If you didn't drop a like on the stream, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't dropped a sub yet either, I'd also really appreciate it. Pushing towards 600. And I appreciate if you guys would help me get there. Did I mention I'd appreciate it? The 87 times I did it. Good stream. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, I am going to end off stream here. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys in the BBL server. I'll post a thing. So I'll see you guys in there. Later.